Welcome to Exploring Human Potential, the podcast where we uncover the hidden patterns shaping our lives. Today, we have a fascinating discussion between Dr. Axell, an innovative thinker who extracts human excellence like a miner unearthing precious minerals, and Miss White, a grounded and intuitive observer of human nature. Together, they explore how human development unfolds through different stages, much like the transformation of a cube into a cuboctahedron. A model Dr. Axell believes holds the key to unlocking our true potential. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and join us on this thought-provoking journey.
Dr. Axell, you've often described human development as a process of refinement, just like cutting the corners of a cube to create a cuboctahedron. But today, I'd love for us to go deeper. How do you see human evolution in stages?
Miss White, I was just thinking about that. Human potential, much like minerals in the earth, needs the right conditions to emerge. It's not just about personal growth, it's about how societies evolve too. If we map human development, we see patterns, layers, each with its own challenges and breakthroughs.
That makes sense. I've heard of theories that break human evolution into stages, from survival instincts to higher consciousness. Could we map those onto your cuboctahedron model?
Absolutely. Imagine a cube. It starts with raw potential, untouched. The first stage is survival, humans acting on basic needs, food, water, shelter. Here they are purely reactive, like a rock unshaped by any tool. No self-awareness, just existence.
Right, like ancient hunter-gatherers, or even people in extreme poverty today. No room for deep reflection, only immediate needs.
Exactly. But then comes tribal identity, the realization that survival is easier together. Humans form groups, follow traditions, and create rituals. It's a communal consciousness. They start attributing meaning to things, sometimes in mystical ways.
Like early societies with their shamans' rites of passage and totems, but also even today in tight-knit communities that follow strict traditions.
Yes, but when survival becomes stable, individuals start craving personal power. This is ego and power. Here they want control. They seek dominance, sometimes through violence, conquest, or rigid hierarchies. Kings, warriors, and revolutionaries arise. It's a time of strong leaders, but also chaos.
So, the world of warriors and conquerors?
Precisely. However, humans soon realize that endless conflict is unsustainable. Societies introduce order through structure and purpose, law, religion, and rigid moral codes. Everything becomes about following a higher order. Think of medieval Europe, caste systems, or even corporations that demand strict obedience.
The one right way mindset. Religion and law as the glue of civilization, but also limiting individuality.
Yes, and it's that very limitation that gives birth to rationality and success, the scientific revolution, capitalism, democracy. The rise of individualism, ambition, and rational thought. People start believing in progress and personal success. It's about efficiency, achievements, and innovation.
This is where we see industrial revolutions, technological booms, but also a deep sense of competition, the more is better mindset.
Exactly, and soon people realize that endless material success doesn't fulfill them. This brings us to compassion and connection, the age of social justice, environmental consciousness, and spiritual awareness. People begin valuing harmony over hierarchy, emotions over logic.
So, the rise of humanitarian movements, sustainable living, and a search for deeper meaning. But some people here reject the past completely, demonizing those in earlier stages.
That's the challenge. Each stage has its limitations, and that's where we transcend to integration and systems thinking, understanding that no stage is wrong. Instead of rejecting previous stages, we integrate them. We see how capitalism, tradition, and innovation all serve different purposes. It's holistic thinking.
This is fascinating. It's like moving beyond tribalism to see the world as a complex, interconnected system. But what about the final stage?
That would be synergy and universal wisdom. Here the mind expands beyond human concerns. Instead of just optimizing systems, people become part of a larger intelligence. The boundaries between self and the universe dissolve. It's the rarest level, but one that influences humanity profoundly. Think of visionaries like Einstein, Tesla, or Buddha.
So, it's where we move from individual growth to planetary consciousness, a deep realization that we are not separate from nature, the cosmos, or each other.
Precisely. And that's where the cuboctahedron fits in. Unlike a rigid cube, which represents fixed thinking, or a formless sphere, which represents chaos, the cuboctahedron is dynamic. It balances structure and flow, just like the ideal development of human potential.
That's a powerful metaphor. We don't just escape the lower stages, we refine them, cut away the unnecessary, and shape our growth intentionally.
Exactly, Miss White. Human potential isn't about rejecting old ways but integrating them into something greater. And as our civilization evolves, so too must our understanding of ourselves.
And that concludes our deep dive into the evolution of human potential. What stage do you see yourself in? What structures shape your thinking, and how might you integrate them into a more expansive view of life? Join us next time on Exploring Human Potential, as we continue uncovering the hidden patterns that shape our world. Until then, keep questioning, keep growing, and keep refining the cube of your own potential.